Welcome back to the A-List podcast with Allison and Alex. I'm Alex.
And I'm Allison.
And I'm so excited to announce today's guest, which kind of came about a little last minute, but I'm so excited it worked out. You have heard us talk about her on the pod before. I just spent a weekend in Nashville with her.
Oh.
It's one of my bestest friends in the whole world, Emily, a.k.a. Coach.
Yes.
Here with us today. Emily, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
So she's here because, she was always on our list to come on the pod. It worked out for today because, as you know, Emily is getting married.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we've been talking about it for like 3 episodes.
I know, like 2.5 weeks, right? We're close.
Yeah, we are in the 2.5 week mark right now.
Yes.
I saw your makeup test photos are
You guys don't
fire.
understand. She's
so
stunning. Do you care if we insert a photo?
Yeah, as long as it's one of the good ones.
Of course. Look at her.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Literally,
Can
model,
you believe that?
Get out of here.
It's crazy. No, honestly, I was like,
I gasped when I saw it. I was like,
did you pick out? Oh, sorry, to finish. So she's here because she's here. I'm helping her put together the photo booth for the reception, and we're going to do a little test of that. So I was like, oh, we're recording on Wednesday. We might as well come be on.
Period.
Thankfully, she's on. With the makeup test, you picked someone you knew, right? Like you knew that. Oh, you didn't? Oh, no, that's right. I forgot. You did have someone in mind.
So originally I had a dance friend, but she never responded back or actually like committed. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go a different way because I don't like to mess around with that stuff.
No,
Yeah.
it's too important. Yeah.
yeah.
So I asked my hair girl, who's doing my hair for the wedding and does my keratin treatments. She had referred someone, but she was not available. So I asked her for some recs and she referred 2 women and one of them was the one that I chose.
And great choice.
Yeah. And she's fantastic.
Like you've probably worked with so many makeup artists.
I have. But being a redhead.
So you had a Rolodex to
Yeah,
go.
that's true. But being a redhead, I feel like it's really hard being on set and I'm so like out of that lifestyle now.
Yeah.
Where I don't remember.
I don't even think about that. That's so true.
Yeah.
Like people have to know how to do your complexion.
Yes.
Well, that is.
I feel like a news anchor.
And here we are, the 6:30 news. You guys know I love an origin story. Whenever I talk about people I meet, I love to explain why. Because I love to know that about people. Like I like to find out how people know each other, and then also it gives you a good gauge of like the kind of person someone is. Because, and especially in the case of Emily's friendships run deep. And so mine and Emily's origin story. Emily and I met in December of 2012.
Oh
my goodness.
So almost 12 years ago at a mutual's birthday party, the friend that actually introduced us to each other.
Yes.
We were the first ones there. We went to Mexicali.
Yes.
We were the first ones there. We ordered the first pitcher of margaritas.
Oh, yes.
And, as they say, the rest is history. I think the next time we hung out was at a Denny's and we went like down a plate of nachos.
Yes, probably. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
How many margaritas did you have on the first? Was it like, did you guys get drunky and like bond over that? Or
I'm sure we did.
Well, I think we bonded because we're like, he's not paying for anything.
Yeah.
We're paying for everything.
Yeah,
and we were like
we
so
linked up
in tune.
immediately.
Yeah.
Because you guys are very similar
Yes.
people. You have the Midwest. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Also, Em is from Chicago.
Yeah. Throwing up those.
Yeah.
Are you a Cubs fan or a White Sox
Oh,
fan?
Cubs all the way.
Okay.
100%.
What is that like? This is not a sports podcast, I guess, but like, how does one choose in Chicago which fan to be?
It usually depends on where you live, and I'm from the north suburbs. So my family is actually mixed, but I actually worked at Cubby Bear while I was in grad school. So big Cubs fan, got free tickets all the time. That was some of the best
Was
summers.
it bomb tips?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It paid for grad school.
That's
yeah.
It was
amazing.
fantastic.
Wow. I bet that was wild. There.
Yeah.
But you guys have a similar like vibe because of the Midwest influence.
I think so.
feel you're taking care of people. You like are in tune with emotions.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like
I grew up with
that
Emily
type
too.
of
Like
thing.
I did all of my adulting, and Emma has always been an incredible friend, always there for me. And I said it to a few of her other friends at the bachelorette party, but it's just like, this is such a testament to the kind of person you are. Because like 3 of her high school friends were there and are like in her wedding. And it's just like, wow, you really be holding on to, and such a variety of personalities.
Oh yeah.
It's like, and everyone, we had an amazing time, but it's like, wow, these are it's just like really the melting of a lot of different worlds.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's very exciting. I love that I get to call you a lifer.
Yeah.
oh.
Same. That's why you're dad.
That's why I'm dad.
When you were on The Bachelor, I know we talked about it, but last time, but like, was everyone down to do everything, or was there some people that were like, I like to be in bed by 10:30?
So this is what I told the girls, because I didn't do any planning. I wasn't part of it. It was all a surprise. I just told them what I definitely wanted to do.
Yeah.
And they asked, do you want us to stack up the weekend? And I'm like, no, because it was my last week of work and I knew I'm going to need some rest as well.
Yeah.
I'm not in my 20s anymore. We're not spring chicken. So I was like, whoever wants to come to an event can come. And if they don't want to, totally understand. And like, we're all different. We're all older at this point. So
Totally.
whatever's fine.
I love that.
Yeah.
And it really was that. Like, no one felt pressured. Everyone did kind of like do what they wanted to and didn't do what they wanted to.
Yeah.
I think the only thing we didn't really get to do is use the damn hot tub. Emily and I tried it
oh
at
my
like
God.
2 a.m. on the last night. Like, I'm up at 6 for my flight, but I was like, we're getting in this motherfucking hot tub. And we go, Emily gets all the way to the roof and she opens the door and it's pouring rain and lightning.
We were so upset.
The only two that were going to rally and finally like get in the hot tub. Didn't happen.
I love a hot tub.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was pretty hot too. There.
Yeah,
It was muggy.
You had to do it at night for
Yeah,
sure. But
yeah.
then who knows with the cicadas floating around?
Totally.
Stop.
They're coming in. They were everywhere. Yeah, we talked. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so when did you move out here?
It'll be 16 years in November of this
wild.
year.
Yeah.
So 15
Did you go to
and a half
college
years.
here?
No, I'm back in Chicago. I did undergrad and grad school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had graduated. How long after graduation did you move out here?
So I graduated undergrad in 2004. And then I took a couple years off to choreograph, to dance, do the whole thing. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get my teaching credential, move out here and do it that way. Plus there was like a guy back home. So I needed to stay for, which I shouldn't have stayed for, but everything happens for a reason.
You live and you learn.
And so I went back in like the second semester of 2006, I want to say, or maybe January of 2006. So it would have been a second semester. And I worked my butt off in 2 years because it was a post-baccalaureate program for people who wanted to be teachers.
Okay.
So essentially it's like getting another bachelor's. And I did it in 2 years. And then I moved out here immediately after.
Did you know that LA was where you wanted to go? Like,
Yes.
had you thought about considered New York or anywhere else?
If I could sing, I would have been in New York because
for
I
sure.
love New York. It's like a bigger Chicago, but LA, the weather's nice. We're closer to the beaches. It's more of the dance commercial scene. And if I can't sing, let's be real. You guys have heard me. I'm not a singer. I sound great in the shower.
Oh, hell yeah.
Grammy-winning shower artist.
Period.
Yeah. Okay, so you always knew it was like gonna be LA.
Yeah.
And this is funny that I did ask you this question a few days ago before we even had, it was a couple days ago before we had even, I proposed you coming on today. I had said, was there a point in your time in LA so far? Because you said it's about to be what, 16 years?
Yeah.
It's wild. I'm about to be 14. Yeah, because I was
it's
only a couple years
crazy.
behind you.
Yeah.
Was there a point in the years where you were like, oh, this is home now? Like, I'm not going to go back to Chicago, or there's nowhere else I'd want to like necessarily move to? Or did that evolve? Did it change? And then obviously like when you met Brian, did it become more for sure?
It was for sure before Brian.
Okay.
It happened. I always thought I was going to move back home.
Yeah.
Always thought this was temporary.
Yeah.
And then I can't really remember or recall like when the actual last.
So it wasn't like a moment.
It was
necessarily.
definitely. It was when I was home.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I can't wait to get back to LA. And I never said that before.
Oh, got
I
it.
always couldn't wait to go to Chicago and
Got
see
it.
my family. I'm very family oriented,
Yeah.
very much my OGs back there.
Yeah.
And now my nephew. So,
Right.
but at that point I was in. I was
Yeah,
in
you were
hard.
here.
And once I got the job teaching out here, I was like, this is home.
Yeah,
this is home.
And then you found Brian, and his family is here, and he's
Yes.
here, so it kind of cements in.
Is he also from the Chicago area?
He is not. He's
Why
from
did
California.
Okay.
was
For
it
some
so-
reason, I
wait, yeah, was he
dreamt
born?
that.
I also have. Is it a Mandela effect that like Brian was born in Chicago, but like
Yeah,
His
I swear
dad.
when we
his dad? Okay,
Okay.
there
There
is
was
a
something
connection.
about
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, when we were at dinner after one of the shows, I swore that he said something.
When we went to
about it.
sushi, yeah.
Oh, at the holiday show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
It's interesting, like that you do feel that way because Chicago is a big city. So to
Yes.
me,
And
it
progressive.
feels like for a small town like me, or even like a little bit bigger of a place like Fort Wayne, I feel like it's an easier thing to be like, the big city I enjoy more because of all the opportunities and fun things to do. And like, I can't see myself going back to a small town.
Yeah.
But for a place like Chicago, that is interesting that like you knew so like
it's that
line
winter.
in the sand.
It's
that winter. It's a lot.
She's rough.
Chicago's so cold. I forgot about that.
She's very rough.
I had a similar thing. I think it was for me when I was home. I had the same, like, I got to get back out to LA. I got to go back out there, which makes me happy because, like, I do know this is my home too. And that makes me happy to know that at least someone else will be here long term.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because people be leaving. Jasmine, I'm talking to you.
Come back. Well, she might be coming back.
That's true. She said she's going to look at apartments. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
She's coming out here early.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's coming out
next week.
She's coming out the 22nd.
Okay.
And she's staying at least till the 1st, but she might extend it by a couple days. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so then when you moved out here, was it always your intention to get into dance?
Oh, yeah.
I guess, too, I'm curious. So, like, I knew I wanted to come to LA because I wanted to work on music videos. Like, that was my dream, made it happen. Was it like, I want to be a touring dancer? I want to be a commercial dancer? Like, what was there a specific vision you had for yourself? Or were you just like, get me to LA?
Get me to LA, but also Britney, Beyonce.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Give me those two.
Hell yeah.
Were you a competition dancer?
Yes. Growing up, yeah.
What was your favorite like style of dance?
Jazz.
Oh,
always jazz. I am a
Jazz.
jazzerina through and through.
Did you always have jazz solos and stuff?
I did not. It's actually funny. I started with tap and ballet when I was a little nugget. And then I think it was like 7th grade. I got put in private lessons over the summer so I could catch up with the people that were my age for jazz. And then I was placed in whatever class it was. I don't even remember. And I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
She's spicy. It's just so fun. And then like out here, it's like more jazz funk. Cause if you're going to a jazz class, it might not be jazz. It might be contemporary. Like, and it's like so loose. So I love jazz funk now, but jazz and jazz funk are like where it's at in contemporary.
I'm kind of scared of jazz funk. I've never taken a jazz funk class out here because every time I look at it, I'm like, I don't know what to expect and I'm scared.
I will take you to one. Okay. Tevin Cole. I absolutely love him. Yeah. He's very into the 80s, but he is a fantastic teacher. Okay. And I don't want to say it's simple movement, but he's just a great teacher. So you'll have the movement. So it's a good like ease into it.
Yeah. I always end up just in hip hop because I'm too afraid. And like, I don't dance like I used to anymore. So going to a contemporary class where I know I'm going to be falling on the floor and doing a flip and like, I can't do that anymore. So I'm just like, okay, I can go to hip hop and I know what I'm getting myself into there.
That makes sense though. I mean, keeping it safe. Go where you shine a little bit.
Yeah. These little joints and the muscles do not do anything close to what they used to.
I always tell the teacher ahead of time, if I can't do floor work and there's floor work, I'm sorry, I'm marking the floor. And just so they know I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah, that's a good
point.
thing. Yeah. I just expect it. So I'm like, ooh. Unless I go to like a beginner. But I don't even know are there beginner contemporary? Well, I predominantly go to Millennium, and I feel like I don't see beginner like contemporary or stuff on the list, but maybe I just don't know where to look.
There's a studio out by me. I'm so happy I found it, but it's called the C Spot in Culver City, and it's more for like professional dancers.
I'm there.
It's fantastic.
Let's go.
Ex-professional dancers. I want to see that reality show.
Yeah. Melissa Miles teaches and she's great.
Oh, cute.
She's like lyrical contemporary. There is some floor work, but I know her well. So I'm just like.
Marking it, girl.
Yeah. No floor. No. Sorry. My knees are messed up.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So you came out here, you did dance. I met you 2 years into me being out here, and then aside from being friends, we did some music video because in the boy band days, Emily's in our debut video.
Oh yeah,
which
we haven't gotten to watch yet.
And we haven't. I'll put a little clip of it here for a cut down, but we just watched it really recently at the bachelorette party. It was a fun time. I remember that time. I was like, I take longer to learn dances, okay? And we had to like hurry and learn this dance in like, was it like 48 hours? Because you had to hook up at Anna
wherever I taught ballet for a hot second.
So we got to go rehearse there after hours.
Yes.
And then we had JM and Arodi choreograph this thing, and Drew was a professional dancer. Cam was a professional dancer for a bit in Miami, and then the girls, well, 2 of the girls were professional dancers. 3. you, Jane, and Jasmine. And then, so everyone was getting it except for me and Bree.
But you guys ended up getting it.
Okay.
Yeah,
like we cut around it in the
great.
video enough, but it was, I remember being a little bit stressed
Were
out.
you just like nervous? Were you nervous and that was holding you back a little bit? Or
For sure I was nervous. I just like, because like once if I have enough time with something, it's fine. It's just like I was in the studio laying vocals and they were going to dance classes.
Yeah, because you were
I was the voice.
singer.
It was the voice. Yeah. But so that was fun. We got to work together and Em has a signature. Oh, you even performed with us. Remember at Joseph's when we did that?
Oh my gosh, so long ago.
I have that clip too. Oh my God. Maybe I'll put that clip up.
You have that clip?
Yeah, I have
I have not seen this clip at all.
No, really?
I just remember coming off a 3-day cleanse and doing a tequila shot as soon as we got there.
Oh my God.
That is
Emily,
so LA.
I feel like that's such a you thing to say.
Yeah.
See, I'm no longer a Chicagoan.
She's
3 day
LA
cleanse
through and
and a
through.
tequila shot is all you need.
And it was, and like you'll see in this video too, Emily stole the show because we had, she was, she crushed it. It was really fun.
I'm interested to see that because I've never seen that.
Okay, yeah, I'll send it to you. I have
Okay.
it as like an unlisted video on my YouTube page.
Okay.
Love that.
That was a fun night though.
That was a fun night. Yeah, and then since then you have, so you mentioned that you teach now. Emily teaches at a school that I wish we even had the option of attending when we were growing up.
No, literally, I cannot believe that kids can go to school and then choose dance as their gym. Mm-hmm. The only dance I was doing in school was you probably had to do this too, was line dancing.
Line dancing?
And it was to like the oldest music ever. Like literally music from like the 40s. And we just did like a couple week thing of like learning these line dances, and then you had to do it and prove that you learned it. But you are doing real.
Yeah, Em has kids that are now like on tour with Beyonce.
Yeah.
It's
I cannot
crazy.
believe it.
It's true. it is. And I do as well wish that I had that growing up.
Yeah.
And
you've been at that school. How long have you been teaching there?
This next school year will be my 10th year.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I actually can't believe it's been that long.
I know. Yeah. So I've been a retired dancer for about that long ish. With a couple jobs in between.
It's so fun because you hired me to help with your auditions, and I just like the talent is crazy. I'm just like, this is
also
wild
how fun to get to like go judge, give opinions.
Yeah. Well, I'm so back and forth because sometimes you're like, I need you to be cutthroat. And then sometimes I feel bad and I'm like, but
maybe they could be better.
Yeah. Because I could be like, no, I could be super cutthroat, but then it's also like, this is school. And it is like, this isn't for the Beyonce tour. Like, this is like, you're still learning. Yeah. So I did feel bad a little bit.
And that's okay. I
saying no to people.
No, you're like, I get it.
It's too bad because my other coworker, Katie, she's a fantastic teacher as well. So it's a testament to her. But some of these kids are they grow so much and you see the potential, but you also know these kids. So that's why it's helpful to have the outside help because I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah. This person's not going to, they're not going to be on time one time for rehearsals. They're going to, if
they don't dress out, like I had to have, like, we did interviews after they left with specific people. And there's one girl, like she was a yes from every single judge. She's fantastic. I had her 2 years ago and she never dressed. Like, that's your grade, honey, and you're in an advanced professional environment, so you're going to need to dress. So are you okay with that? She's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, you're not just saying that to get on, right? Because you know I will be more cutthroat. Because I'm easy with my Dance 1 kids. Easy-ish.
Yeah.
But I also don't play no games.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's wild to me that you would like want to dance and be good at dancing and then be like, I'm not getting dressed to dance. Like,
there's so many kids nowadays that just after COVID hit, so many kids just don't feel like dressing.
That's so interesting.
I know.
And you're still loving it, doing that?
Love it.
It's
just so nice to be able to share your passion with, like,
oh my God, yeah. I mean, I've attended as many shows as possible and you get emotional every time. It's you're very proud of your team and the kids. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So then fast forward, Emily finds love during a pandemic and is marrying one of the coolest guys. Emily, I mean, we've talked about Brian too on this podcast. Emily and Brian getting married in a couple weeks.
Well, I guess we didn't ask him.
Brian, We'll get you on the pod. You can talk sports with Allison and
There you
Emily.
go.
I'll take a break.
You can take sports with me too.
So I mean, you three can do an episode, and I will engineer it. Maybe I'll learn something. Before you came, we were talking. It's so funny. Allison asked, she's like, is Emily's wedding indoor outdoor? And I realized for the first time ever that I've been picturing your wedding. Every time I think about it, I think it's outdoors, but it's probably not.
It's both.
Okay.
It's both.
Yeah.
Can you explain?
I was like, I can't imagine you want to be hot.
Which part's in and which part's out?
Sure. So the first part, the ceremony is outdoor. It's beautiful.
I can't wait to see it.
But if it, knock on wood, if it rains, there's an indoor facility with great AC because I'm not great.
That's what I said. I think it's going to be indoors. I can't imagine Emily wanting to sweat.
No, not at all. But I mean, the first part I think will be warm because it is in Woodland Hills. So
for sure.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like around 80 degrees.
Okay.
Not great around sunset, but it'll be pretty.
At least there'll be no cicadas.
Oh,
None.
And then the
and
reception's
hopefully some
indoor.
wind, some
a little breeze.
Yeah,
just enough to get a little Beyonce look for the photos.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the reception's indoors.
Yeah, and the cocktail hour will be indoors.
Okay, now
Nice.
now I'm envisioning it differently.
Yeah.
I was telling her that I still my brother's getting married next weekend, so I've got back-to-back weddings. And she was like, "What are you gonna wear?" I was like, "Truly haven't thought about it." I was like, I'm way more concerned about what I'm gonna wear to Emily's. I have like 4 things.
Yeah, because people are gonna show.
It's like it's Emily's
an LA
wedding.
wedding. Get out.
Yeah, come on.
I think it'll be a mixed bag, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, you do have some guests flying in too.
Yeah.
But I have to show up.
Oh, hell, of
course. What?
Okay, so
Well, I have a question before we move on.
okay.
From the wedding, what is something you can tell the listeners if they are getting married? Like, what's like a top couple things that you wish you had known before you started wedding planning? That you can tell any listener that might be getting married.
Go to the courthouse.
Oh,
And just do it there. It's not like, I think I'm fortunate where I have help financially and like florals, DJ through family.
yeah.
But is it worth all that money?
Have you seen
insane.
your dress?
Well, that was a great discount too.
I know, but I'm saying like that to me is like
Touche.
Yeah.
I have a great dress. I'm not going to lie. Shout out to, I think it was NWLA.
whatever that
In
cute
Santa Monica.
little, that cute little
cute.
boutique.
Yes. Those
And with the
women know how to
makeup
dress
look?
women.
Yeah. Would you rather than like do that and then go on a like kick-ass honeymoon, or do you feel like both things like just like save the money and just start your life?
I would say, well, it depends. I'm very much a budgeter and planner with my money. So yeah, it's just, I mean, like I'm excited that it's happening and that I'm doing it, but because like my mom is so excited and I am Jewish, like they want us, they want this for us. But Brian and I are like, we could totally have a house for this. Like, but we set a budget at the beginning and everyone's like, you're going to go over. We have not gone over.
I was gonna ask.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh yeah.
So,
honestly, not surprised though. You're
little things here and there, and I was like, I don't mind paying extra for like the stuff that I want, if
For sure.
but it's not much, and it can all be returned.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
it can.
Well,
Not
that's
that
good.
dress though.
No, the dress is staying. I was gonna sell it afterwards because I heard that's a thing, and
think you can.
then Brian's sister Nave was like, I want that dress when I get married. I'm like, well, now I have to keep it.
You do have to keep it.
Yeah.
And that dress is
also,
never
just
going out of style.
It's so fun when generations later, like I loved looking at my grandma's wedding dress and just like seeing it in person and then looking at pictures. I mean, I could have never fit into it because she was a tiny woman, but it was just so cool to see it. So I feel like you just have to.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, just make sure to do check-ins with your partner. If you're definitely going to do a wedding, check-ins with your partner on a monthly, bi-monthly basis. Definitely have someone that you could go to because thank God my friend Becky got married back in November because everything was fresh. Also, one of my friends, Jasmine, she works for a very well-known wedding planner, an events planner. So the help of those two have been clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's nice that you didn't do a super long engagement.
Like
it
a
was
year.
a year. Yeah, I feel like that's normal. Like sometimes people be waiting years.
I think it's because of my age too. Like if we do decide to have kids, it needs to be decided.
Yeah, I
on
think
the
like
sooner
you
side,
both knew
so-
the assignment. If there was if engagement was on the table, then marriage would be quick behind.
Yeah. So,
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see pictures.
You already know what you're going to wear.
Yeah. Wait, are you doing, I don't know if you can say this, but are you doing an outfit change?
No.
Ooh, okay.
No, the dress is too good.
Yeah.
It's too good. It's too good.
No, yeah, that dress needs to shine all night for sure.
Are you doing a shoe change? You are, though.
Yes.
Yes, you're doing
shoe
a shoe
change
change.
for sure.
Yeah.
Which is really stupid because I should do the opposite because I'm going to be wearing heels in grass, but I have those little stopper things.
Oh, right.
Because I'll be on concrete for like the ceremony part of it, but like walking. But I'll be in heels for that because it's altered to the heels. But afterwards, Air Forces, and I need to buy new ones and bling them out.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Just the check mark.
Yeah, whoever was the first woman or, person to figure out like you don't have to wear your heels the whole night.
Yes.
You can literally just no one's seeing it. You can put on the tennis shoes.
Yeah.
What a real one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like all the women are person getting married before that time, we're just like, no, we have to wear the shoes that I put on. No.
Yep.
So stay tuned for updates on hashtag Brian wins an Emmy.
Wait, what?
That's the
hashtag.
Allison, listen, the hashtag options were, there were so many and there were so many good ones. I'm glad that they landed on this one because before this, Brian wanted one that was way more simple.
Yeah, and there were so many funny ones. And he's like, no, let's just do the Kukowitzes. I'm like,
please, can we be more creative?
And like hard to spell. Like if someone's like doing a picture, totally. It's like...
No,
hard
but
to
I love
get the
this.
letters right.
Brian wins an Emmy is so nice because Brian also
that is
has
really good,
won an
but
Emmy.
I thought that he has?
Yes.
Yeah.
For what?
It's for
producing.
For Football Sunday has their show on Fox NFL.
It sits in their living room and they're heavy.
I like the
right?
the callback and everything.
Yeah.
Look, and congrats.
She's the
to
prize
him.
he won.
Yeah.
Okay, so stay tuned, everyone.
Yes.
Okay, so I think it's important to point out that Emma's a reality show girly.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
And
wait, we didn't say how. It doesn't matter.
Sorry. Allison met
I actually don't know.
Emily at a dance battle in downtown.
Like all of a sudden you just appeared in my life and I actually don't know the time we met.
I feel
Was
like
it your
my
birthday?
Yeah,
The
you met her
90s
and
birthday?
Brian at Chloe's house for my birthday.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
that
that's
makes
when I
sense.
first met you, Haley, and Karina.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay.
I want to say, but I've heard of you guys prior to that as well. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just.
Oh no, you're right. We didn't talk about. I said I love origin stories. Thank you for holding me to it. But Emily loves reality TV. Yes. Oh, I did tell her this. I don't know if I did it on camera before, but and I don't think it's much of a story. But you had auditioned for The Real World, right? And you actually made it to like a producer call or something, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yes. Gosh, that was so long.
Do you know what season it would have been? Or what city?
It was something traveling. Is there Australia? Is that one?
I don't know.
Or like
not that I remember, unless it's a later season that I just didn't see.
It was like post high school, right? Like early college years.
Yeah. I think right after college. I was dating Jim at the time, and the one question they asked me was, "Would you travel overseas or wherever it was if you were still dating him?" And I hesitated, and I was like, I think so, which definitely landed me the no.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was my forever at that point in time because I was like 22, 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would have been iconic.
Imagine.
You would have been so fun.
Oh my gosh.
I still think you could be on a reality show. It would be so fun.
I think in my 20s would have been the time because she was crazy. She was crazy.
Maybe that's it. The universe was looking out. They were like, no, Emily, you cannot be on The Real World.
So especially because my father is a pastor. My ass would have been kicked.
The trajectory of your life would have been so different.
If you had to pick one, though, which one would you be
if you
on?
were now going to be on a reality show.
Oh. Well, it's hard because that takes away most of the shows I watch because of the dating. Because I love Brian and I would not want to change my partner.
It's got to be a game of some sort because you're competitive.
Yes, and I've been on some game shows before. Common Knowledge.
I forgot that you were on Baggage, hosted
I was
by
hoping
Drew.
that wasn't gonna come.
For
What is that? How do I not know that?
MTV had a show called
No,
Baggage.
it was Game Show Network.
Game Show Network had a show called Baggage, hosted by Drew Carey.
No. It was Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry Springer.
Yes.
It was hosted by Jerry Springer, and you would come on. What?
Look, I think I might know something else, but
so you would come on the show. There would be 3 contestants, right?
Yeah.
And you were the person.
I was the person.
So Emily was looking for a date, and then these 3 guys. They reveal some baggage they have.
Yeah.
And it's basically just like process of elimination to go out with one of them, right?
Yeah.
So
I have searched high and low for this episode.
Literally, I had never heard about this. I just from TikTok or something saw a clip of it because Tom Schwartz was on it. So what if you had met him that way?
And the thing is, when I searched high and low for this, it's been years because obviously I'd forgotten about it. I bet you it's somewhere now because of how streaming is so advanced. It's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, because someone found that with him. So I'm sure you can find it.
I need to add this to my to-do list.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. But in the meantime, sorry. So what would you be on? What reality show would you do?
Oh, Brian watches The Challenge. I feel like that would be a fun one to do. Any kind of trivia or game. That's something I would need to think about because I'm like, what reality shows are out there that's not
and like,
dating?
do you sure, a game show is like a 1 episode thing, but would you do Big Brother?
Now, no, because I have to watch my
long.
image with teaching.
True.
I
I
have
think if
to
you were
watch
on
my
Big
image.
Brother, though, you probably wouldn't teach again. You would become an influencer.
I don't know. I'm so bad with my phone and social media. Like
This is why they would be like, she's hilarious.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what to do. They'd make you famous. You'd be like, hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really have to be careful because I got in
true.
trouble that one time when
right.
because I had to make my social media private.
Yeah.
Because some stupid student.
Yeah. Starting some drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and I'm like, I did not say that. I did not do that. So it's private now.
Yep, gotta be. Okay, so you wouldn't necessarily be on one right now, but you do enjoy a reality show because you have a whole group of gals.
Yes, my batch crew.
Her batch crew.
Yeah.
And that's for all of the bachelors, right? Not just the Bachelor, but Bachelorette.
Bachelorette, Bachelor in
Did you watch
Paradise.
Golden?
Golden. I actually met him. Sorry.
Okay, so you do. So yes, so you're in the Batch fandom.
Yes.
And I would get into it with my ex Rebecca Charlene. We would watch it
Check
together.
it off the list. We talked about her.
And then also like the last season I watched was The Bachelorette with Katie.
Oh, that was the last one.
That's the
It was
last one I
that
saw.
long ago?
Yeah.
Katie.
And then I kind of
Thurston.
watched Katie Thurston.
Sex positive.
Love her.
I would if I saw her face. I
So
feel like.
season standouts to me are that season, Jake the pilot, who was a douche.
Peter the pilot.
Nope. Jake, or older. This is like back with Rebecca Charlene. He was a douche. He was clearly on it just to get famous.
Was he blonde?
Blonde.
Okay, I don't think I was watching at that point.
Oh, okay. Well, douche. And then I watched some of the season where it was of The Bachelor and the hosts it was 2 women.
Yes, Tasha and
Yes.
Caitlin.
And I just am watching right now The Goat on Amazon Prime.
Me too.
And
Oh my God,
Tasha's
it's
on
so
that.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, I would do that show.
Okay, that would be amazing.
Except if they had that eating challenge, I'm out. With my stomach the way it is, I'd be
Not
like,
worth
I
it.
disqualify myself. There's no way I'm getting sick over this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no.
I need to watch that. I haven't seen
It's so
It's really
funny.
funny.
We just like got into it the other night and we just watched it all night. Just one more. It was one of those.
Oh, yeah.
It's at first I was like, is there a budget here?
Yeah.
And then, but you really get into it. It's really fun.
Yeah, I'm sure I
enjoyed
would love
it.
it. Because
Yeah.
I know those people too.
What?
Traitors.
Oh, okay, well,
I would do
We already know.
Traitors. I would do Traitors too.
Traitors. Gotta calm down.
Yeah, it's on my list to talk about the season 3 cast.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about it because Traitors is okay. So I just have to say, like, I was so jealous because one of M's friends, Chrissy,
Yeah.
got to go from the bachelorette party. She got to fly over to Ireland and have this Traitors experience.
Yeah.
Is it Scotland?
Scotland.
Sorry, everyone. So sorry. She got flown out to Scotland
Oh
and
my
got to have
gosh.
this Traitors experience. I was DMing her as she was like up there. I was like, Chrissy, this is out of control. This is crazy.
Yeah.
She's
I
like,
would
you have no idea.
die.
Yeah.
I got to go, the Fitness Marshall group.
Oh,
we
that's
got
right.
invited to season 1 in LA, they had a little pop up here.
Oh, how fun.
And we got to play a little mini game of it where we did some challenges and then we sat at the table and we had to say who we thought the traitor was. The girl that's in the new Hocus Pocus 2, the like young girl, she was in our group. And I was like, I know this girl from somewhere. I didn't know, like I just knew that she was familiar to me.
Yeah.
And then like the next day it clicked and I looked her up and I was like, that was
This
the
is
girl.
why we even know about the Traitors, because she came back from that. She
I
didn't
was
know
like,
what it was.
this is the most amazing thing
She's
I've
like,
ever.
listen, this show is going to come out. We like this. You'd know really it would be so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Traitors season 3. You saw the cast lineup?
I saw it, but I don't remember.
Don't worry.
Is it okay?
She's gonna go
on
through
I
it.
have it up and we can go down.
Okay. I'm like, I might need visuals for some of them.
Okay. So season 3, cast of Traitors has come out, and here are the people on. Number 1, we have Bob Harper from The Biggest Loser.
Okay, Bob.
And like, he's random, but maybe he'll be fun.
He survived a Widowmaker heart attack, and that's true.
Oh, true.
Okay. Yes.
I'm
Bob,
so excited
the
for
drag
Bob.
queen. You don't understand. One of the funniest people alive
I
right
was-
now, and
I-
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Especially since like we didn't get much of
Peppermint.
Peppermint, who I know is trans, but like we didn't get that like how funny Peppermint is.
I
So
know.
I hope Bob stays on.
And Bob
board.
will drag everyone.
Yes.
Oh,
So excited
yes.
about
the
it.
interview sections alone.
Oh yeah. So Brittany Haynes, I'm a huge Big Brother
Yeah,
fan,
I love
and I
Brittany.
love
You like
Brittany so
Brittany.
much. She
Okay.
is just like so sassy and witty, and she will be really funny in interviews too. So
Great.
I'm really excited about her.
My mom is a big Brother fan.
Yeah. I don't remember
Survivor.
Carolyn Weiger.
What season of Survivor? 44. I definitely would have watched that.
I would have too, but I don't remember her. So
Okay.
I don't know when 44 was. Recent, I guess.
Did you read this?
No.
Sia gave her $100,000 just because she was her favorite contestant on the show.
Sia does that every season of Survivor. She's a huge Survivor fan. She started it probably like
I've never heard of
7
this.
or 8 years ago, and on the finale episode of every season, she does this. And she just like picks someone that she likes and she gives them that.
That is
That's so
hilarious.
nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's random.
It is random.
Okay, next we have
Okay,
Chanel
picture. She
Ian
is giving.
Okay.
from
that.
Real Housewives of Dubai.
Gorgeous.
Literally work.
Yeah.
That collarbone, get out of here.
Yes, she is stunning.
Okay, then we have Chriselle Strauss
I
from Selling
love her.
Sunset.
Chriselle.
And I like that she tried to make boundaries this last season as well. This show, though, is like no more. It's
I
just
haven't
not.
really watched it. I watched like
Okay.
a little bit of the first season, and
Selling
I
Sunset?
Yeah.
kind of got bored.
So I love the houses, not so much into like the fighting and the bickering. I'm like, how does that happen in such a professional environment? I don't
Yeah.
understand. But I'm glad that she set boundaries this time, and everyone's kind of like, "Well."
Yeah,
And she's
she's
like
gorgeous.
a newly welcome to the community bisexual queen.
Yes.
okay, word.
They got married.
They got married?
Yeah.
G-Flip?
Yeah, I actually saw them at a Dodgers game last year or 2
G-Flip.
years ago.
Yeah.
Fun.
I love
this
that.
dress. I love
What a
this
hot couple.
latex.
Yeah,
That's
she's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's stunning.
Sierra Miller from Summer House.
Yes.
I actually don't know her.
I also
like
don't watch
her.
Summer House. Do you?
I have watched a few seasons of it. I love her. I
Okay.
think she's just very authentic.
Is she
and
dramatic
she's
or fun?
herself.
Like, what's her personality?
Fun.
Oh, she's fun.
She
Okay.
would be like friends with us.
Oh,
Love.
great. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited.
I think.
Yeah.
She's beautiful too.
Danielle Reyes is another like Big Brother legend. She was on season 3
Whoa.
and should have won. It was a whole thing. I can't get into it right now.
Okay.
But
Oh, I definitely want to hear the tea.
love her. Like,
Okay.
really good strategy. I think she'll be really good at the game part of it.
Love it.
Dolores Catania from Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Okay,
Another
there's-
I
like
wish I still
They love to
watched
put
these.
they love to put multiples because they like
Yeah,
them to
because-
team up.
yeah,
Yeah.
they like the alliance.
They wanna
see
that
the
happens.
housewives.
I've watched Housewives of New York, but not really New Jersey, so I don't really know her.
Loved Jersey. I used to watch this with my mom all the time back home, but then I kind of stopped watching it. Same reason, just the fighting. I'm like,
Yeah,
really?
Gets old.
Yeah.
I get bored by it for sure. Okay,
Yes,
Dorinda Medley. You don't know
love
how
her.
excited I am about this. She's gonna be, with all due respect, insane.
in a great way. And she
Because
says what's on her mind, which
She
I
does,
love.
and she will walk around that castle
Owning
just
it?
like she is just. I can't.
Fantastic.
Like she's
Okay, I'm excited
wild.
for that. I'm
Yes.
excited.
Yeah. Dylan Efron.
Yes, so
who-
excited about Zach's brother.
Yeah, he's cute.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Zach's brother.
I don't
He's very
remember him
attractive.
from this show. I watched Down to Earth, but I really don't remember him.
Yeah.
So
Down to Earth, that's a reality show or
no, it was a little
docuseries?
docuseries that Zach did where
It's
he
good.
went
It's on Netflix.
all over Europe and did like things that
They
were
went to
environmentally
Iceland.
friendly,
Oh,
kind of.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was cute.
Good, something to put on my Yes! Oh my god, absolutely.
I don't even
Hell
know
yes.
her.
Oh my god, she's like
Yeah.
awesome. Her personality, she will do anything, say anything. She is kooky crazy in the
Oh, so
best
it's
way
gonna be
possible.
fun.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
She's very fun.
What did she make? Did she make it far? Oh,
she was the
she was a
Bachelorette.
co-lead.
So she was
Oh.
on not Colton season. Oh my god, what's his name? I can't think.
Colton.
No, not Colton. I know. He's not. The guy who like said I love you to all three women, slept with like he ended up with Susie. Why can't I think of his name? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to Google
Chris,
this. It's
John. You can Google.
No, okay, hold on.
Just a white man name. Well, her name is
Alex.
Gabby Windy. And while you're looking that up, we can just say that we see Colton Underwood everywhere we go.
Yeah, it's true. We see him around town. Yes.
Literally everywhere we go. We saw him when we were Christmas tree shopping.
Yep.
We saw him where else?
Was it the grocery store?
Maybe or Trader Joe's?
It was something because he walked past us and I was like, that was.
There's
Oh, it was
Colton
Trader
again.
Joe's. It was Trader Joe's.
Yeah, he's just everywhere.
He'd be all over the place.
I didn't know that he lived out here. That's great.
Yeah, he must live literally in Studio City
Yeah.
or North Hollywood or
I can't think
something.
of his name. I can't even find it.
Trent.
Or
Gunner.
Susie.
Not Gunner.
Clayton.
Clayton.
The worst bachelor ever. Okay.
So she was top 3 Clayton, huh?
Yes, and then her and Rachel got to
Co-host, I see.
co-bachelorette together the following
Oh,
year.
co-bachelorette.
Yes, it wasn't like they get to choose like Caitlin's season. It was so awkward though. They both yeah, I love Gabby. Like
So
sorry,
wait,
Rachel,
the experiment
but
you're
she-
saying was not good? Like having 2 bachelorettes wasn't?
I mean,
didn't
I
work?
didn't mind it. I liked the watch of it.
Were they looking like the same pool of men?
Yes, and then they ended up splitting it because they were both feeling like, why am I on The Bachelor again when it's our show?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know,
For
because
sure.
they were like,
It's a great point.
yeah. So
Yeah.
they split up and they had to figure out if they were going to go for Gabby or if they were going to go to Rachel.
Yeah.
And that's
I
how
like
they did
that.
it. And then it was kind of like the regular season of a Bachelorette or a Bachelor. But
Got
it's,
it.
yeah. But Gabby's great. And then she went to Dancing with the Stars and I believe she won that. She's a former cheerleader from Colorado.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
And yeah, she's actually recently came out too.
Love.
Welcome,
Yeah.
girl.
Happy Pride
so-
Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Yay.
Cannot wait to see her on the show.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
I love Jeremy.
I love
He's
Jeremy
a
so
winner.
much.
He's like so cute about his family.
Yep.
Like I'm obsessed with
I
him
hope
and I
he
love
was
him
far.
so much.
Look at that
Yes,
smile.
he's got a great smile.
Very attractive.
Love him. Okay,
What
Lord
a terrifying photo.
Lord Ivar Mountbatten, which means he's related to Prince Philip, King Philip, Prince Philip.
Well, I love that we're gonna have a British accent on the show again.
Again, yeah.
Was that
And-
last season?
John.
That, yes.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
in Parliament.
Okay.
So this is exciting.
Which one is he? You can. I mean, it could be either of those men.
Literally, I don't know. I
Touche.
assume that it's on the man on the left.
Okay. Left. Yes. Left.
Nikki Garcia, professional wrestler,
Yes.
one of the Bella twins.
Okay.
Cute.
Love.
She's stunning.
Very
Yes.
pretty.
Is she the one that was dating John Cena, or was it the other one?
Oh, I have no idea.
Not a clue at all.
I think that it's Nikki. I think Brie is
Okay.
the one. So Brie is also married to a WWE wrestler. I forget his name, but
sorry.
Nikki, I think, was dated John Cena for the longest time.
So is her name Nikki or is her name Bree?
Sorry, Brie is her sister. They're twins.
Got it. So sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck, girl.
Rob
he
Mariano.
Was just on the Deal or
Boston
No Deal.
Rob?
Boston
Yeah.
Rob. Do you not understand how exciting this is to me?
Boston Rob.
He
Boston Rob
likes
is-
his reality shows.
He sure
He's
does.
one
Okay.
of the like known as like one of the best Survivor players like ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
He's won
And
2 seasons, right?
I don't think he won twice. I think one of them is when his wife won
Oh, right.
and they got
Amanda
to the
won.
final 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch Deal or No Deal Island?
I started
No.
another one I didn't finish.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
Do you want me to
You-
tell?
yeah.
Okay. He was one of the tops, but I think he was top 4 and then he was gone. But the first night someone was like, "Oh yeah, I know you from Survivor," because she was like an avid Survivor watcher. And
Yeah.
he's like,
Don't say that.
yeah.
I think I saw that part.
Yeah, because people know to get
People
him out
know
because
he's
he's
so
a threat.
good. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Boston Rob.
I'm just so excited about this because him, Jeremy together, like get out.
Yeah.
Robin Dixon from The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Had no
Okay.
idea.
Haven't watched, but she looks
Fabulous.
fab.
Yeah.
This dress is Wow.
Very Barbie.
Very Barbie. Okay,
Sam
Brittany's
Ashgari,
ex.
Yeah.
which is wild. I've never heard him speak. So, like, I don't know. What is he going to say?
Can you scroll down? I just want to see what they list him as. Best known as Gossip Circles is the third husband of. Wow.
So what I've heard is that he has stated he will not say one thing about
That's
it.
good.
I assume.
He won't
I
say
would
her
assume,
name.
yeah.
He won't say anything. So I'm just curious as to what he's going to talk about.
It's like, yeah. So what are you, Sam?
yeah.
Doing my pull-ups.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was.
He was a model because that's how they met, right?
Yeah,
in
in
the
the
Slumber Party video.
music video.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Slumber Party.
Which is funny. That's how
Slumber Party is an amazing song.
Jonna, Lauren's, one of Lauren's good friends, she met her husband, who was on American Idol, through his music video.
Oh wow.
It's a great
Yeah.
place to meet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because
As long as
chemistry.
they're straight.
Yeah.
And you're a straight person that wants to date them.
Yeah.
And
But this
who-
is exciting. Everyone's dying.
This is the interesting
Here it
one.
is.
Tom Sandoval.
Yeah.
Scandoval.
Vanderpump Rules, which I watched Special Forces. Did you watch it? That he was on?
Special Forces.
It's like where they do military training.
Is that
he did
Hannah
it.
Brown was on it, right?
I think she was on the first season.
Okay.
I didn't watch
Second
that
one had JoJo Siwa.
Jojo Siwa, Nick Viall. There was a lot of like known people, and he was on it, and so he's just on his rounds of reality shows, which is fine.
He's
Yeah,
building
get that
his-
money.
Yeah, and
But-
he's, I think repairing
Do
his
they
rep.
get paid
Yeah.
to be on it as well?
I'm sure, yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Just
I
not
think
the
varying degrees of payment, like based on how famous they are,
Totally.
and everything. But he's there,
Yeah, I think.
just trying to get his image back.
What if he is a traitor though?
See, I think that's what people are going to assume.
Yeah. So it would behoove him just to be one, I feel like. Because
Yeah.
if not, he's just going to they're going to try to get him out.
Right.
So he might as well just be the traitor.
Yeah, I
and-
do think it's risky, jumping back real quick, for Boston Rob to be on this show.
Yeah,
People
it's
are
like
gonna
how
target
Dan
him
was
immediately.
last year.
Yes, they went
Like,
for Dan.
Yeah. I feel like he's gonna be targeted immediately.
For sure.
I agree. Because also, no matter what he says, even if he hadn't cheated and like been this like slimy guy, like everything he says just comes off slimy. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's just his face. It's his like eyebrows. It's like he just looks like he's lying to you. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Tom.
Yeah.
Hope you do well.
Another survivor, Tony Vlachos. He's a winner. He's the two-time winner. Yeah.
Police officer.
So the three of them together is going to be. They're going to be
Okay,
targeted.
so it's a good thing that they put, like, if it was just
all
Boston
three
Rob.
winners. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's funny. He's kind of crazy. Like I feel
Yeah.
like he comes off as like he is just like everywhere, and yeah. So exciting.
Well,
Wells, Adams. Are him and Sarah Hyland still together?
they're married.
Okay.
They're
yeah.
married.
Oh,
Yeah.
married,
He
okay.
would be a great traitor because no one would suspect.
He's so charming. Has a
No
great
one would
smile.
suspect him.
Correct. I agree.
He's a sweet guy. I've always
Yes.
liked him, so I'm excited for him.
Yeah.
And
When-
that's all.
When does this air? Oh, premiere.
They haven't said
says
the
right
date
below.
yet, right? Or
Season
One more.
3. Yeah.
yeah, there's not an official
Oh.
premiere date. I assume it's in the next like month or so. I don't know why they would
They
release the
announced it,
cast,
Yeah.
and then it not be relatively soon.
Well, I'm thrilled and ready.
Same.
Oh, I am so ready.
Me too.
It's very exciting.
So I don't know where you stand on J-Lo, but
Okay.
more has been updated on the situation.
I actually don't know. Do tell.
J-Lo and Ben had put their house up for sale. So it's like she canceled the tour. There was
Right.
some rumors about them not being together because they didn't kiss on the lips or something with the paparazzi, and he wasn't wearing a ring a couple times, and then now their house has gone up on the market. So
Did they get remarried? Did we ever figure
I
that
think
out?
they did. I didn't know
don't
last
think-
time, but I feel like they did.
We can Google it.
True.
GTS it, as my mom would say.
Google the
that
shit.
shit. So I just heard that she canceled her tour. That's the only information that I know of. And I was like, it's either because of something going on with her family life or they weren't selling enough tickets.
I think it's both.
It's both. I
Yeah.
definitely weren't selling enough tickets. There's no way Live Nation would have let that continue.
Well, she had a residency in Vegas
I
for the
know.
longest time.
Why didn't she just keep doing that?
I think that she's in conversation to go back to it.
Got it.
More
Well,
money.
Christina
We'll
is
see.
there now.
And Christine,
I wanna
see that one.
Her show doesn't start till midnight. It's an overnight. It's like it's a middle of the night show.
No.
Yes.
How? For
way.
millennials and older, we can't
That's who's
stay up that
going to
late.
see her.
Girl,
midnight it
Literally,
begins.
I would have to
take a nap.
We
would go to dinner at 6. We'd all go back to our apartments. We go back to our rooms.
I would not even be able to wake back up.
No. I would have to literally.
No, because what are you supposed to just keep your face on, just.
What a terrible thing.
Oh
no, you know what we would do? We do exactly what I did when we went back to the house after I would make everyone go to the roof and we'd do photos and videos until it was time to leave.
But that was like until 8:30.
True.
I mean, that was a very early
midnight
dinner.
Is wild.
It was like 5:45. Yeah. There's some moms in the house.
Yeah. So this says that they got remarried in 2022.
Okay.
Didn't know.
So there they are. But also, this was on page 6. So there was also a little blurb that said they were seen out shopping together with one of his kids and Jennifer Garner. So they're like still hanging out.
Jennifer Garner or Jennifer Lopez?
No, all three of them.
Well, I mean, they have to be cordial.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
involved.
if J-Lo and Ben were like so bad, then I feel like they wouldn't be hanging out in public together.
Right.
So maybe it's not a divorce. Maybe it's they just want to move.
Right.
And her ticket sales.
Yeah. Maybe they're like, we can't afford to live here anymore.
But I would think, I don't know. She's so talented. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I had a callback for her forever and a day ago. And so I got to meet her in person. Mm-hmm. Stunning.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And she's very tiny.
Wow.
Like very short.
Yeah.
Was she nice?
Yes. And she was beautiful.
Okay.
I couldn't stop gawking. I was just like,
yeah.
Wow.
I feel like some people don't have good interactions with her. So
I think it's been recent too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know her personally at all. So all I have is that experience.
Well, it's good. I mean, obviously, even if she's like not the nicest, like she's going to have good days.
Right.
Like
Totally.
she's not, or she wouldn't have a job.
Right.
Can you Google how many times she's been married?
Sure can.
I want to guess. It's
3 or 2
Oh,
or
I was
3?
going to say it's 6.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
Ben
Isn't this her second time? Oh, so they didn't get married the first time.
Oh, they were just together. Ben Affleck, Mark Anthony, Chris Judd, Ohani. Noah.
Oh, I thought she married Alex
Rodriguez. Wait, did they not?
I thought they were married first. They were engaged. They never got married.
Okay.
I bet she's been engaged 6 times.
I mean, she looks fantastic for her age.
Oh my gosh.
And she is still working.
Yeah.
She's had a great career.
Yeah. I honestly think her and A-Rod like looked the best together.
They were cute.
In terms of just how they look. For no other reason.
Feels like it's race.
Yeah.
No. Wait, what? No.
Well, like,
Allison, I know you don't mean it like that.
I mean, have you brought up like the P. Diddy situation at
No,
all?
we haven't gotten into that.
With like, I wonder if J-Lo knew anything or how he treated her because they were together for a while.
I forgot that they
Back
did
in the
it.
day, that dress, the Versace
Yes, you're
dress.
right. The Versace dress.
The green one?
Yeah.
That was when they were together? No, I just mean in terms of like they, not about their race.
Nervous.
You did. But just like, I think that she's a little like, you know, he's a New York guy. I don't know that he's from New York, but like he played there for a while, and she's, you know, we know how she is from the Bronx. So I just feel like they would, you know, have more to talk about
home with each other.
Who's Chris Judd? Who's Chris Judd?
He's a dancer.
Yeah.
What about
famous
Ohani Noah?
Noah? Interesting. He is
They were married for
an
1 year.
actor, I guess, and producer.
Well, I don't wish bad things on anyone. I just hope that J-Lo and Ben are okay. And if it's a ticket sale thing, I get it. It's rough. Sometimes artists have to do that.
But also, people can't be affording like these Taylor Swift concert things either.
No, you're right.
So no, literally, I said this last time, but I'm obsessed with T-Pain right now because of his TikTok and because of his singing voice. And he has a show at the Hollywood Bowl next week. I looked at the tickets.
Oh God.
They're like $150 for 2 tickets.
Like
that's actually pretty good.
But for the bleachers in the back.
Yes, it's not close.
Okay.
And I am shocked. I was like, this is going to be $50 max. I couldn't believe that it was that expensive.
Well,
I want to go.
I yes, that's a lot. I wouldn't.
But I brought
spend
him
it
up
on
last
T-Pain,
week. That's why I was.
But I don't think that that's that bad for a ticket.
I don't know. Maybe
everything will
Midwest.
seem cheap compared to what I spent on Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
so.
I agree with that. I mean, Beth and I were trying to go to Beyonce when she was in town, and we should have gotten the tickets ahead of time. We're like, let's just wait to see right beforehand. They kept going up.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, guess we're staying at home and watching Beyonce on TV or something.
Yeah.
I got an email from SoFi that was like, private suites still available for Beyonce. And I was like, oh, if enough friends, like
20 grand?
30K
No.
was the starting price for a suite. You could have up to 25 people in it.
Right.
But still, that's everyone pitching in $2,000.
Nope. Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to be in one of those suites this weekend for Luke Combs.
Fun.
What? Who got you the hookup?
Yeah. Okay, so
was it Trish?
No, I wish.
Oh.
It was one of Brian's friends who I don't know that well. I've only met him one time, but apparently who he works through, which don't ask me because I don't know.
Sure.
Some kind of finance. I don't know.
Yeah.
A normal person job.
Yeah.
He gets like a hookup through there, and so we're gonna be in a private suite. And I was
That
like,
is gonna be so fun.
heck yeah.
So fun.
Absolutely.
So excited.
You get to go on your own escalator and everything at SoFi.
Yeah, I'm
it's
so
cool.
excited. And my Nashville fits can come out too.
Yes.
So I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Like this jacket,
he's
for
a cutie.
instance,
I
which
don't
she
know
got in
much of his
Nashville.
music, but I think he's a cutie.
It'll be fun. That's
Yeah.
gonna be so fun.
I'm excited.
Very cool.
Okay, my next question before we finish up reality chat is, do you watch Love Island?
Yes and no, but I have not watched it in a while. And the last one I watched was UK season 3. That was a very long time ago.
Well, if you're interested, the new season of US literally started last night, so you only have one episode to catch up on.
Okay, then I will do that. There's also a pop-up coming up soon. And tomorrow, no,
Century City.
Friday. And that's 10 minutes from me.
You should go.
I know. But they're like making people up and then like having them audition.
That's what I saw. I thought it was just going to be a cute little
meet and greet
or pictures. And then I saw it was auditions. I was like, well, I'm not going to that. I'm not auditioning for this because literally there's no way that I would be on national television in a bathing suit.
Oh,
every day?
Every day. Every single day for like 90% of the day.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Yeah.
So, no. But yeah, the new season just started. I really enjoyed the episode last night. Highly recommend.
Okay.
And if you, Alex, want to watch.
Our friend, like mine and Ramiro's friend Jordy, he's there because this is the show that like is kind of it's being filmed as it's airing.
It's in real time.
Yeah, so he's
I
there.
didn't know
He's
that.
working. He's like a talent.
Oh, okay.
He like works with the talent.
They're in Fiji.
They're in Fiji.
That's so exciting because it used
Yeah.
to be in Hawaii, the U.S. one. So Fiji is exciting.
But I've just like I don't know. I don't know if I can
It
do
is like 29 episodes, so it's like they're there for 6 weeks, and it's every day is an episode.
wild.
Yeah.
But I'm obsessed.
It's a fun format. I will say that's a fun format.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something new every day.
Yes.
It's cool.
Okay, well, we have a speak pipe to listen to and answer.
Before we get to the speak pipe, I'm calling it Heather's correction corner. So she texted me. She texted me today, and she was like, "I really hate to be the wet blanket on the podcast
no,
with
what'd we
facts."
do?
No, she was just letting me know that Science Central has nothing that we mentioned anymore. That it's completely
really?
changed. Yeah, it's this place in Fort Wayne where I'm from that was like for kids to go, and it was like there's a huge bubble room, and you could like get inside of bubbles, and it was like learn about science, but also it was
Science
just
and
fun.
agriculture.
And they had like games and like
you would go there on school trips, but also I mean you could go.
And Heather worked there. She was like in charge of she would write grants for them, like grant proposals, and so she still goes there occasionally, and she said it's all different
because you're from Chicago, the Museum of Science and Industry,
but
on a
much smaller scale.
Yeah.
But she said that everything's changed. Nothing there that I remember as a child exists
so
anymore.
sad.
But I was like, no, she was like, you're gonna be our Heather's corrections corner.
I actually really love it.
She was like, no, all of your listeners are gonna hate me. I was like, no, you're just giving us the facts.
Yeah,
it's because last week she told us Steak and Shake, which was like our favorite.
And when I was there, oh no, Steak and Shake is open.
No, it's there in Indiana.
Penguin Point that was closed.
Penguin Point is closed everywhere, and then Steak and Shake is not in Manhattan anymore. But
and
that doesn't
Square.
affect us.
No, but because literally I would never eat there in Manhattan.
No, probably
You couldn't
not.
pay me to eat there in Times Square.
No. Okay.
So we have a speak pipe. If you don't know, this is where listeners can call in, leave a voicemail. Oh, you do know. You listen. What am I talking about? Okay.
We have 2 friends that listen.
Well, for those, if you're listening and you're new here, you can call and you can leave a voicemail and you can ask us a question. You can ask for advice, anything you want other than things that are inappropriate. We don't
Because
don't
we've
just call in
gotten
and be
some of
like, hey, I
those.
love you, because I also love you, but we want questions. So here is a speak pipe.
Hope you're having a fabulous week. Alison,
Thank you.
my question for you is, what is your favorite piece of dance that you have either performed or you were older, TFM, younger, or even like dance schools that you went to?
Oh, this is.
And Alex, who inspired you
I was just gonna ask about
become
dancing.
a singer-songwriter, and how did you, or what made you want to become that sort of in the music industry? By the way, I just love your podcast. It's so good. Look forward to watching it every Monday night after work. It's my downtime. And yeah, you guys are just so incredible.
Thank you so.
Bye.
Oh, thank you so
cute.
much.
That was so
I laughed
sweet.
because I thought she was gonna ask me about dance.
Yeah.
It's like,
And what made you want to dance, Alex? Okay, first of all, where is your accent from?
Yeah,
It
where
sounds
are you
British,
from?
but also kind of Australian.
Oh, I thought it was British.
Yeah, I couldn't
But maybe
tell.
like
She said question, which feels
South African.
yeah, South African.
Oh.
Okay, so I need you to leave
Love
a
it,
comment
'cause-
on this video and tell us where
Please,
you're
because
from.
you know I love an accent.
But when I listened to this, I was like, you
Oh,
can
Em
also
could answer
answer
this,
like
yeah.
your favorite type. So I guess for me,
TFM, she wants both.
okay, so TFM, that's hard. My favorite dance to perform was always Into You, but I feel like it's evolved a little bit, and I feel like Rain on Me is now my favorite to do.
Oh, so you
just
kept Ariana in it. That's nice.
Oh yeah. Because it's always at the end of the show, and even though I'm tired, like it gives me life again.
Gives me life.
And the and the song is just so like it's just such a good song. So I feel like it's Rain on Me. And then like in life, I have done so many, so it's really hard. But
No, it is so hard
It
over
is
the
so hard.
years since you were younger.
so something that sticks out to me is like you guys can't watch it because it's private, I think. But this is not even me performing.
'cause
This
it's
is
porn.
me choreographing. It was a dance that I choreographed my senior year in college for like our choreography course that we had to do. And it was like a quartet that I had this, we had a guy who was married to our modern teacher, and he played live music for every class we were in. And he would just sit, he had this whole setup where he would just sit there. It had drums, he had random instruments, and he would just loop it all class, and whatever he played, she would just make up a piece to in the class. So I had him record me a original song that I kind of gave him a guideline of what I wanted, and it was kind of like this evil vibe of like people at a dinner party and they all like turn on each other and kill each other. I'm so
Very Shakespeare.
dark. But it was like my first time like being recognized at school, because I was a dance minor, so they don't really care about the minors, to be honest, in college. And that was the first time I was like acknowledged by all of my professors, and it made me feel so validated. That's like something that sticks out to me as a high moment in like my dance and choreography career. So I don't know that I would ever put it back to being public, but there you go.
But a proud moment, and something that definitely is core memory.
Yeah.
It's great.
Do you
What
have
about
one?
You, Em?
I too have been in so many.
Yeah.
I think professionally, it was always the Vegas shows.
I was gonna ask her about that earlier. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because
Yeah.
she used to do this every New Year's.
Right. And I love the choreographers, and I love their choreo because it was all jazz funk, and it was all to like pop music, and it was all live as well. I love the live
So cool.
and dancing and just all the collabs.
You should see some of her photos, the costumes. She
Yeah,
got
I
to
don't-
The
wear.
costumes were
So
insane.
cool.
They were really wonderful.
Yeah.
But I think nowadays it's just choreographing. Honestly, I really did like dancing with my students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
This
gosh.
Even if it was for like 30 seconds.
I filmed that.
It was so
proud,
good.
proud moment.
She came out, she did a million fouettes, and
Or 3.
to me it was
It was
like
supposed to be
15.
7, and I'm like, I can't do this and continue to dance. I'm too grown. I can't do it anymore.
Well,
3.
in my head it was so many. And it was so beautiful, and we were all like crying, and it was so cute.
It was sweet. It was a dance for our seniors, but I did that, and then I love choreographing for them every year. So this year I really liked it because like in the fall for our hip hop show, I do a jazz funk piece because, you know, I'm not a hip hop girly, but I loved it. And I choreographed that piece with a former student. So,
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love that.
Also, she's in a music. She's in this music video. This really catchy song.
No,
I'm scared.
No, we're not going to talk about popcorn.
Popcorn.
It's called popcorn.
It's literally called Popcorn.
My old roommate and I were in this awful music video.
I'm gonna show it to you sometime.
And the behind the scenes was terrible.
But it's so catchy.
Yeah.
The song is
It's not
of
good.
the times.
What year was it?
Oh man, would it have been like 2012, 2013?
Okay.
Even before that, I feel like were we friends at that point?
I think it had literally
like it
just
was
come
before.
out. It hadn't come out. It had only been out for a little bit when we started talking. So I think it had to have been like earlier in 2012. Hilarious. Popcorn. A lot of booty bouncing.
Very
Love.
low budget.
Okay.
Very low budget.
That was a fun
Popcorn.
time.
What's your
Well, my
musical?
favorite dance memory. What made me want to be a songwriter? Is that what she asked?
Yeah. Be in the music industry and a songwriter.
I just so true. I always knew I wanted to be a songwriter. I wrote my first album when I was 14 on piano and acoustic guitar, and then my grandparents very graciously paid for me to record them. So I did. When I recorded it, it was kind of like that was the. I was 16 when I recorded it, and I was like, "This is what I have to do. How am I going to do this?" I'm lucky that at the time I had very supportive parents who were very musical, and when I was like. Shortly after that is when I was cast in the High School Musical production, and then my parents were like, "Oh, he's gonna want to pursue this." So they actually, I had already been in college classes, just getting my prereqs my senior year of high school because I didn't know what I wanted to do yet. My days were spent at college and managing a party city, so saving up my money. Oh, and dating Rebecca Charlene.
Number 2.
And so after that, and then I had finished my prereqs and it was time to decide on a major. My parents were like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Not nursing. I pass out with blood." That was the thing. My parents were very like, "Go into medical. There's job security in medical." And I was like, "I have to get out of Indiana," and that made them very sad. But they were like, "Okay, what does that mean?" I was like, "I don't know." And the agreement was that I could leave the state as long as I went. And it could be, they were open to wherever and they would help me, but they just wanted it to be like, I had to go to school. I couldn't just like leave. So I knew it was LA. I was like, let's go visit Los Angeles. So we visited in April and I auditioned at the school that I wanted to go to. I auditioned live. You could send it in, but I was like, I'm going to do it in person because it's my charisma.
Yeah.
Played them my project and then performed and got accepted, and then that's kind of what started it. I don't know that I actually wanted to be a songwriter. I came out here with the intention of like, I thought I was going to be a YouTuber. I was like, I wanted to. I started school in music production or performance to learn how to produce on my own because that was part of the curriculum. And then shortly into that, my guidance counselor, who I credit with this, because I would have stayed in this program where I'm not tooting my own horn, I was singing circles around everyone in my class. And I was like, how am I paying to do this? I am having to like wait in the back of performance classes for these people to learn how to match a pitch. What? So my guidance counselor was like, you should switch to the business program. And it was when I did that I got the internship at Warner Brothers that got me with L.A. Reid's team, and how I got the audition that led to the boy band, and me being like, oh, it's performance. Like I want to sing. Like I want to perform.
Well, if you didn't do that, we would have never met.
And we would have never met.
Wow.
So
How the world works.
I knew it was music. Wasn't sure what it was. I also thought it was theater maybe for a second. And then I was like, oh no, I just love pop music so much. And I love music videos. Let's marry the ideas and make it my reality. And here we are.
Here we are.
12 some years later. But anyway, thank you for the question. Was she anonymous?
TFM Squad.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
At the beginning.
Thanks, TFM Squad.
Yeah. I don't know their name, but On Instagram, TFM Squad. Go follow them.
This has been very fun, Emily. Thank you so much for being our guest on our 20th episode.
Yay!
And if you're listening, one of our regular listeners, or you're new here, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, can I?
Oh yeah.
Chrissy's?
Em, is there anything that you want to talk about or throw out or promote? Do you want to?
Oh my God, sure.
Anyone looking
Putting
to go
you
to
on the spot.
Anyone looking to go to high school, you should check out.
So my girl Chrissy that we were talking about earlier that got to go to Traitors, her new movie is coming out this week called Cora Bora. She's in a supportive role for it. Chrissy is a fantastic, talented, beautiful human and one of the sweetest people I know.
Truly, it's so funny.
Yes.
Can we say you probably know who she is if you're listening to our podcast. That means you're in the genre of us. So Chrissy is from the Pitch Perfect films.
And the Teen Beach movies.
Yeah.
She's fantastic. She's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She's a fantastic actress, very talented. And again,
So
she's
funny.
one of the sweetest humans
Oh
ever.
yeah, great friend. We had a blast
Yes.
hanging at the Bachelor. I did so many fun things with her there.
Yes.
But I saw
go
the
check
trailer
out
for
her
this movie.
movie.
It looks really
it looks
good.
really good.
I need you to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Congrats,
so
Chrissy.
I'm excited for
Yeah,
her.
go watch.
Yay.
And I was gonna shout out your socials as though you are an influencer, but everything on Emily is private. So
Go like the pictures on Alex's that you're in.
Go check out my Instagram. There's pictures of Emily.
I know I'm private on everything, but it's what are my socials? I know TikTok, except I don't really go on TikTok.
Yeah.
Coach Pierce.
But
328.
go check out if you are curious to see a recap of the Bachelorette party. I made a video that lives on my Instagram, and you can go watch it and see all the fun things that we did over there.
Yay.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Well, I have been. By the time the next episode comes out, I'll be back from Indiana.
Oh, so we'll be able to talk about
We'll be able to talk about my brother's wedding, my brother's pool party wedding.
Fun.
And Jasmine will be here.
Yay!
Yeah.
She should be a guest on your vlog.
Yeah, we should
for
definitely talk to
sure.
Jazz.
She is so fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of have another dancer on, I love this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Em. Love you so much.
Love you guys.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye.